Today we're talking about single pin versus multi-pin sights. For some people, the single pin is the only thing they can shoot because they just get confused when they get it full draw and it is game time. They get confused with the extra pins. So one pin, being able to focus, they can center in their peep around one pin, it makes them more accurate. The great thing about a multi-pin sight, for those who can actually get their head wrapped around using different pins at different yardages, is it gives you quick response time when a deer's moving or changing distance. Excel Sights makes a single and multi-pin sight. They also make a single and multi-pin mover. The AccuTouch sight system gives you the option to do anything you want. It also allows you second and third axis adjustment, which is huge in long distance shooting.
Well, coming into the 2017 season, I had one deer on my hit list that I wanted to kill really bad. I had probably 3,000 to 4,000 pictures of this deer. His name was a grade 8. We had encounters with him last year, but we never could get him killed. And that was the plan this year. That's who we were going after.
This is how deer sneaks up on you to 10 yards.
Hey, we just got word. We are under a tornado watch. So, if you never see us again, we blew away in the tornado. But this is all David's idea. I'd like my wife to know that if y'all find our camera.
We had an encounter with him one day, me and my cameraman, David Herron, and he was 150 yards with a doe. And then about 2 or 3 days later, my neighboring farm owner, Tyler Pittman, he killed him. So hats off to you, Tyler. He's a great deer, scored 164. And now we got to shift gears and try to find something else that we want to kill.
Full Draw Adventures is brought to you by Ozonics, undetectable, undeniable. E-Ninja Bikes. Excel Sights and Scopes. Black Eagle Arrows, superior carbon technology. True Ball Archery. West Houston Archery. Shrewd Archery, Last Chance Archery, Matthews.
Introducing E-Ninja off-road bikes. Powerful, rechargeable, and affordable, E-Ninja bikes are designed with the outdoorsman in mind. With a 48-volt high-torque motor and 21-gear Shimano transmission, E-Ninja bikes can go almost anywhere. Be the ninja with E-Ninja bikes.
I believe that was a 3-year-old. He dropped down here, tried to get downwind of us, and he got straight downwind and stood there for 5 minutes. So the Ozonics did its job. He stood there plenty long enough to kill him if we needed to kill him. But he's just a 3-year-old. He's gonna be a very nice deer.
Well, it's the morning of November 16th. We've had quite a few close encounters starting to have opportunities, and we're spending a lot of time in the tree grinding, and things are starting to come together.
He come all the way across that field. Well, we're trying to rattle in a big old deer that's on this other fence row. And I don't know where that deer come from, but I looked down and he's standing there looking at me. And then David's like, oh, Kyle. I was like, shh, don't move. There's a buck right here. So we've got deer on our feet. We got a big deer over here in this fence row right next to us. It's with a bunch of does. I don't know if we can call him off. It's the morning of November 16th. It's like Groundhog Day. I'm tired of getting up.
So it's getting a little late in the morning on November 16th. It's about 9 o'clock, and me and David are talking back and forth about getting down, and look up, and here's a 5.5-year-old buck comes running in on us, chasing a doe. And I knew right off the bat that I was gonna shoot this deer.
He's kind of messed up on that one side. He was better now. He's probably a 5-year-old buck. He's about that wide. But he's got some tines or something broke off on his left side. Man, I was kind of upset about it. I could have shot him right there. They just come running out of nowhere. Me and David sitting here carrying on a conversation, talking about the guy that owns this woods in front of us. He's a good fella, I know him. And I looked down, I was like, oh, right here. I had a hot dog, little scrub buck in him. Baby, he's dead. He's dead. Definitely probably a big old 5-year-old deer. You don't want you don't want that breeding all your does, and I promise you, he was on that doe there. Big old brood of a deer. He's blinding us out, looks like. That's a good thing about Illinois. We do get two tags, so every year we try to kill a good management deer, help our farms out. I've been in on a lease over here now for I think 5 years, and he's definitely one we need to get out of here. Not my biggest deer by no means, but he is a great one to take off the farm. Well, they've changed some rules this year for the gun season. If you're an out-of-stater or in-stater, you buy a gun tag, and you can archery hunt during gun season. And that's what my man Bill McCall did. Is he went ahead and bought the gun tag so he could come down during gun season and get him a bonus buck with me. So after the gun season's over, Bill packs up, heads back to the hunt club. And it's time for me to get back in the tree again and get after it. I still got 1 buck tag and got a couple of doe tags to fill. And it's November 22nd, and we're back at it again. Well, it's November 22nd. We're over here on a farm, my favorite farm actually. I haven't hunted here in a while. They come here and gonna try to kill a big old booner or a good old buck, either one. We'll be happy with either. I got 1 tag left, so hopefully we can get 1 kill tonight. Perfect night, wind's marginal. We're running 3 Ozonyxes because we're getting a northeast wind. We think our deer are coming from back over here, so maybe we'll get lucky tonight. Big deer's starting to get up and cruise and find these last remaining does, so this is a prime time. Be in a tree. Okay, so we're sitting in a tree, me and my cameraman Nate Stevens, and just a great afternoon to be in the woods. It's cold, just one of them days you think anything could happen at any minute. And I decided to pick up the horns and rattle. We hadn't seen maybe 1 deer, and within 15 minutes, or 12 to 15 minutes, I've got a tree shaking straight downwind of us. And pull the binoculars up and put the glasses on it, and this is a big shooter. No doubt we're gonna shoot this deer.
Your odor is betraying you. It's ruining your hunt, pressuring your property, and killing your opportunities. This year, let nothing stand between you and your best season ever. Deploy a steady stream of odor-destroying molecules every second of every hour of every hunt with Ozonyx. Available only at ozonyxhunting.com.
smoke, maybe. Well, I tell y'all what. Let me see your wind checker. Let me see your wind checker. Straight down. Any of y'all at home right now that believes that ozonics doesn't work, you see that? Straight down wind. That deer was straight down wind for 5-10 minutes rubbing a tree. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. He come down here to rub this big old rub. And my man Nate, he's only videoed me like 4 times. I've shot 3 deer with him. Thank you, buddy. So just in case you didn't catch that, look here, one more time. You see that? That's straight down wind. It don't get no better than that. Hey, all y'all at home, see how big that rub is? That's what he was hooking.
After I shoot this deer, I think that I have made a great shot. I think the deer is no doubt dead. I think he's went 60, 70 yards, and that wound up not being the case.
We're gonna look at the footage and see what we got. I felt like I smoked him. I mean, the blood we found looked like lung blood to me, but I didn't get a super amount of penetration. So we're just gonna go home and check it out. If we feel like he's dead, we might come back tonight. If not, we'll wait till the morning. When in doubt, back out. So that's what we're gonna do right now.
Well, after we spent that afternoon looking for a little bit, and we didn't have the blood like we wanted, we backed out and elected to come back the next day. I got a hold of my neighbor because we thought the deer went on his property, Mr. Drew LaFont, and he was gracious enough to give us permission to go back there and try to find our deer. And we spent 2 days looking for this deer and never found nothing, not a trace. And then I'm pretty low, pretty down, thinking that one of the biggest deer I've ever killed, or should have killed, is not dead. And I'm afraid that we're not gonna recover this animal. And 5 weeks later, Drew sends me a picture of him standing in a cornfield eating corn. And so he's fine. I don't know what happened. We looked at the footage and I hit a couple limbs, and that maybe affected my arrow flight or something, I don't know, but it just wasn't meant to be.